This is Ryan from Trap Souls. I'm here with April from Savage Energi.
Hi, guys.
You can follow them on all social media. Anyone you prefer?
No, we tend to get more responses from people on TikTok, but we're everywhere.
So that's Savage Energi with an I, not a Y. I think you can put Y and still find you.
Probably so.
Yeah, so check them out. So we're here today. We're doing a little podcast on our big trip coming up. We have 5 places we're going. We're going to Madison, Post-Town Elementary, Old House Mount College Hill, Bellaire House, Ross House. We're doing 5 and 5 nights. Everybody knows about that because I talk about it all the time. And then Savage is going to join us at Bellaire House. So we're going to start with a little pre-investigation packet that I made up. She's going to read it. Just talk a little bit about it and go ahead.
All right. So, located by the Ohio River in Bellaire, Ohio. Sorry, I can't talk today. It's been a very long day. The infamous Bellaire House was built by Jacob Hetherington in 1847. Jacob built a very successful coal mining operation in Bellaire, which made his family very wealthy. But wealth always comes with a price. The house not only has a dark past, but a dark present. It is said to be haunted in connection to the 1893 coal mining explosion that claimed 42 lives. The house sits atop coal mine number 1, where the disaster occurred. That explains a lot. The house was also built near sacred Shawnee Native American burial caves. It is also said to hold energy because of the connection to the land, which included the French and Indian Wars and was once the site of Native American rituals. There are many factors that might make the Bellaire House a paranormal hotspot. Majority of the stories come from the land surrounding the house in Bellaire, Ohio, but the house itself has had its fair share of history. Succeeding Jacob in his business was one of his sons, Alexander. He ran the business and lived in the house until December 1887, when he was ordered to Athens Asylum for the Insane. Alexander's daughter, is it Lida, I don't know, took over the business and lived in the house until she passed in 1947. She passed in the house allegedly in the first floor room, which is now known as the seance room. Story has it that her brother Edwin became obsessed with contacting her in the afterlife. He studied the occult and tried to make contact with his sister. He brought in psychics from all over the country to help him make contact. This is how the room got the name the seance room. Okay. There is also a story of a boy who was born in the house by a servant named Mary, was said to be lured into the attic and pushed out a window. The boy's bloodline was crucial in strengthening an entity that lives there. Oops. Mm-hmm. Also, this supposedly repeated itself with another boy. The story cannot be confirmed, but there was a few Marys who were servants at the Bellaire House. Bellaire House was part of the Underground Railroad, hiding runaway slaves. While some of these stories are connected and not directly connected to the house itself, many believe it is a combination of ley lines, the energy from the Ohio River, and the constellations above that make Bellaire House haunted. I totally think the ley lines in the Ohio River. Yeah. From what I believe, the most interesting story is from the current owner, Kristen Lee. She took ownership of the Bellaire House in 2005, and it was soon after she moved when the ghostly encounters began. From what she stated, it started to progress like a horror movie. She started hearing footsteps in the attic, waking up to what many call the gray man, known to be seen in many locations. But it was when her and her dog got physically attacked is when she decided enough is enough and moved out. After that, she decided to use the house as a rental, and the hauntings did not stop. One tenant stated that a chandelier fell and barely missed their head. Now Bellaire is rented out for paranormal enthusiasts for private overnight investigations. There have been many claims from paranormal teams that have stayed the night at the house. Some did not make it through the night, and some state they will never go back. Phantom footsteps could be heard coming from the attic, obviously the gray man, shadow figures all over the house, even on the front porch. If you have ever been there, there is no way a shadow can be cast from the street to the front porch. The last time we were there, 2 from my team saw a shadow on the porch, not my team, his team. They both saw this shadow peek its dark head around a curtain into the living room. The only problem with that is the window is solid glass. Shadow figure on the second floor landing peeking down at you while you were in the living room. And dark entity in the attic that may or may not try to lure you to the window and throw you out. The seance room, it is stated, he created many portals when trying to reach his dead sister. The mimic, yes, I believe there is a mimic at the house. Does it reside there? We will find out. Now the basement, it's dark, not just in the physical aspect, but in the spiritual aspect. The basement is not for the faint of heart. Not saying something demonic is down there, but something or someone is not right. From our experiences, growls, shadow figures, EVPs, to start. One person got scratched and another got knocked out. We will find out what the Bellaire House has in store for us this year. Last night did not disappoint.
Last year.
Yeah.
Last year, yeah, at this point. So, what sticks out the most out of that whole packet? I mean, there's a lot.
There's a lot. But for me, the seance room is intriguing because that in itself probably caused a whole host of problems.
And bring a lot of stuff in.
Yeah. He probably, who knows who or what he pulled into that house just from opening portals or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, they, at first, when we started investigating Bellaire, looking into it, there was 7 portals, but now people are saying more like 12, 16. So, you're more into that stuff than I am.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a few portals, can other portals open up without someone else triggering one?
Well, the problem is there's been so many people in there doing investigations that if there's already portals open and people that go in there have abilities, they can open more just like that.
And most people don't know how to shut them, so
right.
That's where you get it.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that claim they can shut portals, but it's not as easy as they make it seem.
Well, it's easy to say I shut that portal and walk out the door.
Right. Who's going to say, no, you didn't, or yes, you did?
Yeah. Yeah, we closed it, don't worry.
Yeah. But I think that's what sticks out the most. Besides the basement. Yeah. I want to see the basement.
The thing about Bellaire, 'cause I've done packets for the other places we're going to, and you have your stories and you have your history.
Mm-hmm.
Bellaire has so much. Ross House is right down the street, but nothing like Bellaire.
No. But I would think anyways, with the whole coal mine disaster, the wars, just the fact that it was Native American land in itself.
You got the caves, you got the burial grounds.
You've got that. Then it was an asylum. So you have all of these historic things that have happened there, and then you add the asylum on top of it.
Well, actually, it wasn't an asylum. He got sent to
he got sent to the asylum. That's
he should have. Kind of was an asylum. His house.
Well, he lived in it, when he was doing all of his things. But all of that alone is enough to make it.
It's like a vortex.
Yeah.
It's pretty. Basement is dark. It is. It's different. Mm-hmm. Now we can go there and it can be nothing down there.
Right.
It is, but a lot of people again don't want to go back. A lot of people have experiences in the basement. We'll find out. Reed's gonna do a solo before anybody goes in the place. He's gonna do a 40-minute solo, which I don't know if he's really gonna get much because during solos you're moving around so much. You're gonna get most when you're just sitting still.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just send him to the basement for a half hour.
That's what I like to do if I'm going alone. I just
Yeah.
like to pick a spot and sit.
So we do that everywhere. Out of my group, I'm pretty much the only one that does solos.
Yeah.
I don't recommend doing solos in the basement there, unless you're trying to find some answers.
Right.
But if you're just doing it for fun, yeah, don't
No.
go with somebody.
Yeah. It's not really safe, especially if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, so we talked about basements. Let's talk about basements real quick because we did a Hunter's Tavern and they didn't let us go in the basement because it's kind of old and they've never really been down there and they didn't want anybody to get hurt, which I understand. But the owner's Patty she's never been down there.
Mm-hmm.
She looks down there and she gets freaked out. And I'm a big believer because I've done a lot of investigations with basements that usually a darker entity is in a basement.
Mm-hmm.
And I said that, like, someone needs to go down there and say, hey, this is your spot, you stay.
Right.
Because we're doing investigations on the first floor, second floor. This entity would be like, you ain't talking to me, I'm coming up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, do you believe that's, like, something that...
Oh, most definitely. I do think that they kind of like to keep that as their space. But if you're not giving them what they want, they definitely will come up and look for you. I know there's been a couple of places that I've been where there's darker ones in the basements. And yeah, if you ignore them and you don't give them what they want and they can't feed on your energy, they will find you.
Then once they're up, they know they can come up.
Yep.
They're going to stay up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, coal mines. Talk about Bellaire again. Coal mines, huge. Explosions. Actually, coal mine number 1 is right on the property.
Mm-hmm.
Killed, 42 people?
Yeah. So that alone, you figure out of those 42, I'm sure some of them have already moved on, but I'm sure not only are there some that are stuck there for whatever reason, you've got all the residual energy from that.
Yeah.
And then if there are darker entities there, they've probably got some of those souls and who knows how many others trapped there.
Yeah.
And they can't leave.
But I think back in the day when, like, a coal mine explosion, whatever, a disaster happened, like, they're forgotten. Mm-hmm. So maybe they're sticking around because they're angry because, like, they're forgotten too.
And a lot of them, like even with old time train disasters and when they were laying the tracks, if somebody died while they were doing that, you just kind of left them and keep going.
Yeah.
It's not like today where there's a search and rescue to find them.
Yeah, search rescue and OSHA and everything else.
Yeah, so if they died in the mine and they couldn't get to them, they were just left.
Yeah, and one place we do want to go is Brushy Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And they talked about that as the prisoners actually worked in the coal mines up there, and there was a collapse. I think it was like 13 or 14.
Mm-hmm.
And they were prisoners, you know, so what do you think they did?
They just left them.
They just went to the right.
Yeah.
You know, they just left them. And
Yeah.
I mean, they were prisoners, they committed a crime, but that's not right.
They still deserve respect.
Family needs closure.
Yeah. Now, had they been alive and done something stupid after this? No, but and they died. They still deserve their respect.
So, I mean, we'll hit, okay, seance room. That is the safe space in Bellaire. That's where we set up our equipment. I don't know how safe it is. We really didn't get much there, but the lights were always on. We did some stuff in there, but we'll have to, when you come down, we'll have to hit that pretty hard.
Yeah, I want to just feel the energy in that room and kind of see how many portals it really feels like there might be. Because even with portals, it doesn't mean that there's activity coming through them at all times. It'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, and supposedly they go straight up and down. So, I mean, there's, the basement, second floor. Second floor was, I think there's 4 bedrooms up there. It wasn't bad. It felt calming up there until I reviewed the audio. And then some stuff came over. We had names coming over, EVP. We had a lot of stuff coming over. So
Okay.
now that we know that, we're going to try to hit second floor. I mean, there'll be 4, 6, 7 or 8 of us. So
Oh, yeah.
we'll have plenty of time to hit all these.
The gray man, I want to figure that one out too, because that could be so many different things.
It's like Gray Man, Hat Man. I mean,
Yeah.
they're all over.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I mean, the Hat Man kind of seems like just standoff.
For the most part, he doesn't really like physically
Yeah.
interact at all.
Gray
I've
Man.
come across him quite a few times.
Gray Man seems to be more
More
more aggressive to me. I mean, from
Yeah.
what I've researched and seen.
I've never actually seen the Gray Man. Hat Man, I've seen him numerous times. I've dealt with him, but I've never actually seen Gray Man.
Well, Gray Man could be the Mimic. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
There is a Mimic there. I tell you that much.
Those seem to be everywhere now, though. That's like a common thing.
It is.
I mean, we have one at my work. We constantly hear and see people when we're looking for one of our team members. They're at the other end of the hospital, but we just saw them and heard them over here. Those ones, they don't really entertain me much, but
No.
they're fun to play with on occasion.
Don't play with mimics.
Yeah, you're not supposed to do most of the things I do, but
That's how you find answers too. So
yeah, it is.
if you're gonna go there all scared and run out, then
There's no point in even going. No.
All right, let's talk about ley lines.
Yeah.
What is your definition of a ley line?
I don't have a definition.
What do you think they are?
To me, I think they're just like in magnetic fields, for a lack of a better way to describe it. To me, in my head, I picture them kind of like a fault line, but magnetic energy.
Okay, so I mean, I think it was like 1972 when someone came up with ley lines, a professor.
Mm-hmm.
So it's two historical places that connect in a straight line. So it could be the pyramids and something else.
Yeah.
I mean, they're like, well, because it connects in a straight line. You can put A and B anywhere. It's
Yeah.
going to connect in a straight line.
Right.
So, I mean, and it's kind of like a highway, energy highway. But
Yeah.
I mean, to me, you can connect anything. It's far-fetched to me.
Yeah.
I mean,
You can, but I don't think all of them do the same thing
no.
that others do. I think a lot of it depends on what you're connecting.
Yeah.
If you're connecting, we'll just use the Bellaire House as an example, with all of this energy with another, I don't know what else is around there, but let's just use the Ross House because they're right there. You're connecting both of these with ley lines. It's just like a freeway going back and forth between the two of energy.
But the ley lines do not stop like Ross House or
Right.
Bellaire
They
House.
keep going.
Keep going. So
Yeah.
it could be, like the Aztec Temple and something else,
Mm-hmm.
and it goes through that. So if you look at a map, it's
They're
zigzagged everywhere. So it's kind of like energy highway. I mean, someone at work was asking about it. I was like, kind of picture like Finding Nemo
yeah.
when they jump on the turtles.
Yeah.
And go.
Yeah.
I mean, the current. And
Yeah.
that's kind of like spirit wants to move, jumps in, goes, jumps
Mm-hmm.
off like a train. So
Yeah. I mean, I don't have any proof or any hard evidence, but to me it makes sense with the way energy flows.
I think you're gonna get more energy out of the Ohio River than the ley line.
Most definitely, yeah.
So, and how many deaths happen on the Ohio River to this day? It happens all the time.
Yep. Between the spirits that are in the Ohio River, plus you've got all the energy coming from the constantly flowing water, that's going to be huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Ross House, like we talked about Ross House before, we won't get into that much, but, a lot of people stated that they might be connected. I didn't find that.
I don't think they're connected by anything other than where they are.
Yeah. I think mainly because it's in a different part of town.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can tell, like Bellaire House, you look back, the mountains are there, the caves are there from the
Yeah.
Native Americans. Sorry, cut that out. Native Americans. So, I mean, I think the only thing that they have in common is the coal mine disasters that happen around there. So.
Yeah. And there are people that say that they have picked up spirits from the Bellaire House at the Ross House. But if you look at if you believe in the ley lines, that could simply be
could
why.
happen.
They see my best example is when you're doing an investigation, you're sending off like a light going, hey, I'm over here, communicate with me. So they see that and they're like, oh, I'm going to hop over there because there's nothing going on here.
Yeah, and we talked about that at Ross House too. Like, nothing really happened in the Ross House. Like, I think the one owner did pass away in there, but that was it. Maybe the wife did too. But nothing else. But we were getting stuff from all over the area because you're investigating it. And it's going to draw spirits in and be like, I want my story out too.
Yep.
So that's what we got, like the coal miners, the Blue K, nothing to deal with the house itself.
Right. It's just spirits that wanted to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you excited about Bellaire?
Oh, I am so excited. We are counting down days.
It's going to be quick. I mean, it's
Yeah.
going to be here quick. So it's going to be.
It is. We have so much going on between now and then. It'll be here before we even know it.
I mean, I'm doing Bellaire next month with my brother. You'll have to stay tuned for that because it could be comical. He's never done anything like this. He's scared. He's kind of like Sarah.
That's fun, though. That makes it fun when you go in with them.
It'll be fun. He's always wanted to do it, so I figure it's a good time for him to jump on the paranormal bandwagon and see what happens there. And Bill doesn't seem too dark at all.
We didn't get a whole heck of a lot. We got like kids playing and a couple other things.
Bit. Back in the day, Ross House, but now it's getting more. I wonder if the city brought something into the antique store that might be.
That very well could be. Yeah.
But we'll find out.
Yeah.
After Bellaire. So.
Yeah.
So, Madison, I threw in. We're doing 4 and 4 nights. Then I was trying to book Madison, and there was nothing open ever. Like, the weekends are booked till like August.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, well, we'll just do it on that Monday before we leave.
There you go.
So I broke that news to the team. They somewhere too happy about it. But I'm like, hey, we got the Rock, so it doesn't matter.
Right. You are protected.
But Madison should be fun. It's just going to be a few of us there. Lake Erie Shadow Hunters. It's a small group. Actually, a co-worker and his son just do it. And they've only done like flashlight tours, and they've been to cemeteries and stuff. So I'm like, why run out Madison myself? So why don't you come and
that'll be fun.
Investigate that. Then they're going to go to Post Town with us. So they'll be next on the podcast. Got a little packet for that.
Nice.
So Post Town is going to be interesting. A lot of stories come out of there, but not a lot of stories to lead up to that. So
yeah.
Craig will be doing a solo there.
Oh boy.
Before.
That'll be fun.
So all of our solos are before anybody goes in. I'm getting Craig a video camera, and he's going in 40 minutes. I'm doing Old Hospital in College Hill.
Nice. Hopefully Craig gets touched or something at least this time.
Aaron talked about doing Bellaire, but Reed's never really had experience, so I decided to send Reed in.
Yeah.
Then Ross House, I think I'm going to send Aaron in. So
there you go.
And I think Sarah's coming down for Bellaire.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's going to be great. You want to see someone run out of a house real quick. And the porch is like 5 feet off the ground, so.
Oh, Lord.
I'm going to have to set a camera up for that. See, find Sarah again.
We always have a first aid kit in our bags, so we're good. We got lots of hospital supplies.
Yeah, so we'll wrap up Bellaire real quick. What's the one thing that you're. Like, you want to hit the basement, obviously. You want to do that solo, or you want to go down with Kelsey, or any one of us will go down?
I'm going to get a feel of it first. Probably, I don't mind going down solo, but I don't know if I would do a whole 40 minutes. It depends on what happens when I get down there, but yes.
I mean, 40 minutes is just our first. I mean, if you're down there for 10 minutes, you don't feel right, get out of there.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, I would totally do a solo down there. Kind of just have Kelsey like on the landing up above the basement just in case, but yeah.
I mean, I would like to do like first floor, basement, second floor, attic, 4 of us all do solos.
Yeah.
Then, that one in the attic kind of seems dark.
Yeah, I was tossing that around too, because
We didn't get much up there last time we were there, but it was 140 degrees up there, so we were sweating mostly.
I don't know, just from reading that, I don't know if it's kind of like something dark, or is it maybe just something that, or somebody who just doesn't like kids.
Kind of sounds like, what was it? The one that went to the sail asylum.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was wondering if it was maybe just him because he just...
Crazy?
Yeah. Didn't want to say that, it's not politically correct, but yes.
Clinically insane.
Yes.
I don't know if that's the right word either, but...
Because that seems like something that someone like that would do.
So what about... I mean, we'll have to think about this. One person doing Estes in the basement. Mm-hmm. Or vice versa, one person in the attic using cell phones to ask questions.
That would be good. Yeah, that would be cool.
So, I mean, I really don't want to blindfold anybody in the basement solo.
Yeah, not solo.
But maybe two people down there and someone upstairs solo asking questions through.
That would be good.
Then we can reverse it, see what happens.
That would be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that. That'll be an interesting little experiment. Mm-hmm. I've always wanted to get both Ross and Bellaire at the same night.
Yeah. And
do an Estes at Bellaire with someone at Ross asking the questions.
That would be fun. When you're doing Ross, are you doing the antique store and the house?
I gotta message her still.
Because that would be kind of interesting too, to do the Estes with somebody in the store and somebody in the house. Because
she said we can get it last time, we just have to call ahead. But then everybody I'm seeing is not doing the antique store.
We didn't do it.
So I don't know if that's still open. But I'm gonna message her because they're bringing like 6 from Blake Paranormal. So there's going to be a lot of us.
Yeah, that house isn't that big.
Yeah. But. So, I mean, hopefully it's nice out where we can chill out outside. Mm-hmm.
We had a lot of stuff when we were outside on the porch.
We had a bang out there, like someone smacked a window in the attic.
Oh, wow.
And I don't know how to get up to the attic.
No, you can't. It's in one of the rooms, but it's boarded off.
The one room has like a bookshelf you can open up. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was boarded up. I don't know, but yeah, we were leaving actually, and it sounded like someone just smacked that window. Like, all of us looked up. It was kind of cool, but that's the most excitement we got the whole night.
We had somebody. We couldn't get definitive features, but we had somebody that we would see in the door that was standing on the stairs watching us every time we would be outside. And as soon as somebody would look, it would take off. So.
Chase them.
Yeah. That's what we tried, but we couldn't figure out where it went. It would just poof, gone.
Lately they're bringing a lot of activity in the basement at Ross House, it seems like. So, again, solo in the basement. I already did one in the basement, so we'll send someone else down there. I'll do it too. Maybe they'll remember me.
Maybe.
So, well, that's going to wrap up Bellaire House.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it.
I can't wait.
It should be. I mean, we're at Kelsey, part of Savage Energi in April there. It's going to be, I don't want to say epic, but it'll be a good investigation. We should get a lot of stuff. You have to stay tuned. Follow Trap Souls on YouTube. All the videos, everything, recordings you're going to have to bear with me. I got 5 days straight that we're going to be doing. So I'm going to have a lot of recordings.
We'll be doing some TikTok lives. Yeah. I'm sure you guys will be doing some TikTok lives.
And Facebook, and we'll be doing podcasts in RV in between places.
Nice.
We're going to do podcasts at the place, so I might be podcast out.
Yeah, I would say so. You're going to be like unconscious for a few days.
Months, probably.
No, not months. You have a lot of evidence to go through.
But hey, thank you for listening to Trap Souls. Again, I'm here with April from Savage Energi. You can check her out on any social media. Follow her TikTok. A lot of great videos on that. Facebook. Like her page. You guys have YouTube?
Yep. We have YouTube. We're on all the podcast platforms.
So subscribe. YouTube Trap Souls. Subscribe. YouTube.
Savage Energi.
Savage Energi. And we will see you next month. On a couple days for next one. But after that, later.